Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Stellaris as the Bothrian administration. Since we've gained a little bit of territory in the last episode, our symbol and name are a little bit larger on the galaxy map, which is nice. So yes, we did win that war in the last episode, gained 2 more planets over here, but we also gained a fairly large and I assume it's going to be problematic faction of Ozcock's homelanders over here, so we'll probably have to deal with them in the future. We also have integrated the humans as well, of course, so they're agitating a bit too. But hopefully they won't be too much of a problem. So now that our empire is a bit more diverse in its species makeup, let's go look at the demographics tab here, actually. Quite a sizable proportion of Ozcocks compared to our existing empire. But with those species, we can now potentially look at colonizing different types of worlds. So we, of course, prefer ocean worlds as the reptile people that we are. Does that make sense, even? I guess they're sort of semi-aquatic reptiles. Anyway, humans prefer continental worlds and the Ozcocks prefer deserts, so that leaves these two new world types much more accessible to us now. So, in fact, there probably are plenty already within range of us that we could look at. The desert world here, 2 desert worlds in this system, and another one here. This orange area, by the way, is not owned by anybody. It's just orange because, I guess, of the background color. So hopefully it won't anger anybody if we colonize down here. Let's have a look at some of these planets. Ooh, 24 tiles. Wow, this is huge. And look at all of the mineral tiles. We could definitely get some good stuff done with this planet. This one's not too bad either. How about the other one over here? Oh, I guess it's okay too. I think we can clear some of these blockers. I'm not sure. I guess we'd have to look through our research technologies to find out. They'd all be in society, is that right? We can do volcanoes, mountain ranges. Anyway, I'm not going to look through the whole thing. I'll just assume we are able to clear some of them. So if we want to colonize these worlds, we'll have to do it with Ozcocks. I'm not sure if that's a good idea at the time being because, like I said, their faction is large, and growing more of their pops on these planets is only going to make it larger, I assume. So perhaps we'll hold off on that. I guess we could probably afford to colonize continental worlds because the human faction is relatively small. These are more desert worlds. Ocean world over here, so we could colonize this with our own species. Well, maybe we don't need to look at colonizing people just yet, or colonizing more planets. Though it might be a good idea to grab the territory here. Anyway, we can focus on upgrading our economy for a while. More debris analyzed, from which we apparently got nothing, so this science ship is now idle. But I don't think there's really too many places we could send it. Our star hunters are already on their way to clear out some hostile forces from this system so that we can scan that. Okay, our research station is done there. We're going to start getting a lot more research, especially society research, from building the stations over here. And our science ships gain the ability to assist research, which actually is very useful because we have one that is idle right now, so we can send that to help out. Okay, so everything here is at least going to take 65 months. I think we'll get Power Hub 2, though. That seems like probably the most useful. Should really help out with our energy. Okay, so this science ship, our main science planet was Rantor over here. I assume that we can use our science ship to assist research in a planet, even if it's part of a sector. So they have some upgraded science labs. Some of these are just basic still. That's fine. We've upgraded, or we've encountered a hostile fleet over here. Nothing too dangerous, it looks like. Mineral extraction operation. Let's go fight them.
Hostile fleet engaged. Hostile fleet engaged. Construction complete.
Alright, we finished construction over here. This is the power hub, alright, so we can move this pop over to operate this. Only losing 1 mineral output in the process. This planet is not growing. I think this is where I was... no, I already had the spaceport here. So we do need to be concerned about the amount of food here. I guess we'll clear this tile and this one. Robots, actually, they can work food tiles, I think. Where do we find this? Yeah, they have negatives to science output and energy output, but no negative to food. So we could build another robot pop to work a food tile, or just move this one over and get rid of the 3 energy that we're gaining. Okay, we have to actually clear the tiles first, so that's fine.
Situation log updated.
We have debris over there, so our science ship that is not assisting research is still... Where are you? Oh yes, you're surveying this system. When you're done with that, you can come up here, research this debris, and then survey this system. And a scientist has leveled up too, which is good. Powerful pop factions. Okay, so the Oscox Homelanders are going to have to be dealt with. They're up to 30% faction support. So let's try Integration Campaign 2. Does this reduce the support? Costs us 200 influence. But we're actually close to our cap on influence, so that seems fine. That reduces the attraction of the Homelanders faction, I see. I think I'll spend another 300 right now to do this again. Alright, so that's apparently all of that we can do. We're obviously not going to return planets, so we can try to suppress the media, which will reduce the support. Bribe leaders, I assume, will also reduce support. Well, this costs less influence, and now we've just spent a lot of influence, so let's do this. It does cost 400 energy as well. Okay, so this just reduces support. That's fine. We could do it again, but I assume we're out of the danger zone with this for now.
Research complete.
So we've unlocked the Fleet Academy module and the Grand Fleet Edict. Okay, so we can unlock the Xeno Zoo building, which allows us to use the alien pets resource that we gained access to, actually up here. So that could be useful to increase happiness. We know the humans are unhappy. And of course so are the other people that we conquered. Frontier Clinic could be okay as well. I think we'll go for the Xeno Zoo.
Debris analyzed. Incoming transmission.
Gain some tech points from that debris, and diplomatic proposal from the Hythian hegemony. They want star charts in exchange for our star charts. I guess I'll agree to that, why not? So we get to see their systems over here. Ooh, they have a pretty good one here, Arcturus. Probably not of too much relevance to us, though, all the way over the other side of the galaxy there. Powerful pop factions. Okay, so they're back up to being powerful again. So I guess we're going to have to suppress the media, maybe even twice more. Yeah, that has to be better than the other one since we have the energy for it. I guess we'll do it twice. Unfortunately, since we've split these planets off into a sector, we can't actually build any happiness-producing buildings here. We have to trust the sector management to do it for us. They're even so inclined. How is this sector doing? They're actually making some income. We're not taking anything from them. We can't have them focus on, you know, increasing population happiness or anything, unfortunately. I guess we could give them some resources to work with, but I guess we'll just leave them be for now. We could and perhaps should build spaceports in these areas, though. In fact, that definitely seems like a good idea. Okay. So here is where we are
Construction complete.
short on food, and we're going to try to improve that situation. So I think we'll build a hydroponics farm right here, and I'm gonna move... Yeah, we'll move this robot down here. Work this. So already that's back up to 0. In fact, slight surplus. So it should be able to start growing more pops right now, which should get another food and more minerals there, which should help things out as well. Finished our surface queue over here. Let's see, I guess we're mostly going to be building minerals on this planet. So, start upgrading the mining networks. We can start building a mining network here. This robot pop is going to be built at some point. Let's queue up another robot pop. And we can upgrade this to a planetary capital. So let's do that. We did unlock the... What was it called? Empire Administration Building, I think, at some point. Did we not? The Empire Capital Complex, okay. Which we do not currently have the minerals and influence to build. But we probably want to do that at some point. So we found an anomaly. The asteroid, whatever this is emitting some form of radiation in controlled bursts. Is something trying to communicate with us? Research that with 0% failure risk, please. Thank you.
Research complete.
We have space torpedoes. We can get quantum missiles or better defense stations. I guess we should get this at some point since we've seen this a few times. We'll reveal another strategic resource. The Iruxo and the Justcan allied nations are rivals. Okay. Speaking of the Iruxo, we should probably start upgrading our fleet at some point, since we have plenty of capacity. Rock Brain. A scan of the particularly massive asteroid yields fascinating results. The rock's core is shot through with a network of conductive crystals carrying a weak electric charge. The crew on the Darbix recognized this matrix as a primitive neural lattice and believed that the celestial body to be thinking in some capacity, if not fully sentient. They seek permission to excavate the core and transport it to the nearest orbital station for closer study. So we can make it so, or we can tell them to just study it from the surface. I think we'll just get the +8 physics research there. That seems good. We could do with catching up on physics research a bit, actually. Oh, this isn't actually in our borders, so... I don't think we'll be able to exploit that. Is that that system? Yeah, okay. Powerful pop factions. This is the Sol Nationalist Union this time. Well, that's a problem because we don't have the energy to suppress their media right now. So we'll just have to try to save up the energy, I suppose. Let's see. We do have a power hub on this planet. We could build another power plant as well. Let's do that. We'll have to move a pop to work it once it's done, of course. Got another research station. Let's see. This construction ship. Why don't you stop building research stations, which is only making our power income worse, and go build a mining station here, which will improve our power situation. Do we have this system? Oh, there's a primitive civilization over here. Okay. I don't think we do own this, but we could. It's pretty close to our borders. We colonize one of the planets down there, we could get it. Alternatively, we could build a frontier outpost to grab some more energy resources, but we also need the influence to control these factions. So I don't think that's a good idea right now.
System survey complete.
We've surveyed that system. So, I mean, I don't think we can actually keep both of these factions happy. So we're going to have to focus on one. In fact, we might not even be able to focus on either of them. Okay, we got a research station, which is not actually going to help our power either.
Construction complete.
We have an inactive building here. Okay, so I guess we lose some food and minerals. We can afford the food loss. We can upgrade this too. Okay, how about over here? Not enough pups here still to upgrade the capital. We probably, yeah, didn't have enough food there. So we have a slight surplus now. We'll be growing some pups, which is good. What can we do on Earth here? They're all angry and not producing any resources, which is not helping. I wonder if we should migrate some of our other populations over here. We'd have to clear some tiles first, or even if we should migrate some of the humans off or resettle them. We don't have resettlement allowed, okay. It does not have individualist ethic. We can't actually do this. Alright then. Never mind. So I don't actually know what happens when a faction becomes rebellious, but I guess we'll find out. Probably they enforce their demands, if I had to guess, so we might just lose our 2 planets that we got. We've unlocked the Xeno Zoo building. So we can get deep sinkhole removal, lower army upkeep, which I don't think is a huge concern. Or Empire leader capacity. Let's get this, I think. Let's see. What else could we do here? The governor could potentially have traits that increase happiness. Is that a thing that is possible? All of these people have experience gain. If we were to recruit a different governor, building costs, leader lifespan, well, I suspect it is a thing that's possible, but none of the available leaders can do that. How about in terms of our policies? Is there anything we can do to increase happiness this way? Or ethics divergence is possibly helpful also. Okay, I'm going to try information quarantine. We'll see if this helps at all. Alright, so I guess we'll just have to fight them if they do rebel, which is fine. We might need more offensive armies. We could recruit a couple of those just in case. Though we already took the planet with our existing armies, so probably we have enough. Alright, we'll build 2 over there and maybe 1 over here. I guess we should recruit the humans into our armies. Maybe they're good fighters.
Construction complete.
Alright, we finished our surface queue here. Which was... what were we building here? A power plant or something? Oh no, it was the hydroponics farm, I think. Okay. Well, if we're going to be mostly doing power on this planet, we'll just build another power plant. We'll lose 1 physics research. That's fine. We can move this pop over here. I guess we'll just move it there now. That'll get taken care of at some point.
Debris analyzed.
Gained a little bit of research from that. Regained some extra power there as well. So how much power was it to suppress media? 400? Or we can get -10 support this way. I think the attraction is going down, so if we can suppress the support long enough, it should solve itself, I assume. But I don't want to spend 200 influence doing this right now when we could just get the extra power and spend much less influence. That was something we already looked at, that's fine. Scientist has leveled up, okay. %15% chance to gain 10% support per month. So I think the rate at which they're gaining support has gone down, or at least it seems to have gained less support recently, so maybe we're going to be okay there. We can unlock a module, or we have unlocked a module for space stations. Railgun, I guess, is the cheapest thing to get here, but it's still going to take a while. We'll just go get that, I suppose.
Construction complete.
Alright, so we're not actually working this yet because the pop hasn't grown.
Research complete.
But it will soon enough. Let's also upgrade this. And we can now remove deep sinkholes. Continental world colonization also could be useful because we now have humans in our empire who like continental worlds. In fact, why don't we get this? That sounds good. Alright, still doing nothing with our construction ships, but as long as there aren't any energy credit resources to exploit, I think we will avoid building any other upgrades because we would like to have the power to deal with these factions. No power here. There is here, but we can't exploit that because it's not in our borders. This system also not in our borders, it looks like. Okay.
System survey complete.
Surveyed a system. Our fleet, I guess, can come home, get repaired. Not that it took much damage. In fact, we have upgrades available. I have still not upgraded our navy at all, or built more ships, but that's just because of the power situation that I'm trying to alleviate. Right, so we should be okay for food here now, yes. Okay, well, let's leave it here for this episode then. Thanks for watching, and join me again next time.